Welcome to VESPA Voices. This is Nadine, and today's pod is an important update on the negotiations. I have Carol Peak, VESPA President, here again to give us the latest information. We are recording this on Friday, December 9th, 2022. Okay, Carol, give us the rundown on where we are in the negotiations.
Hi, Nadine. Here's where we are. We have reached a tentative agreement. And I say tentative twice because we reached an agreement that both sides were agreed upon. We finally reached an agreement we liked. We have not signed it yet, so it's not really official because it's waiting for our signatures. So we are not doing any more of like the rallies and any of that because we have reached an agreement. So impasse, striking, all that's off the table because really the goal was to get an agreement we were both happy with, and we have done that. So technically we have 10% on our salary schedule. That's permanent. That stays on our salary. We get a 2% off schedule, which is a one-time payment only of 2% of everybody's annual salary. So whatever 2% of my annual salary is, that's like a one-time bonus I'll get. Also, we decided to switch over our insurance company, our group purchasing organization from Gold Coast to SIBO. And we have triggered language. So there's no hard cap on paying out for our benefits. So that was the big goal. We don't want to take money out of the member's pocket to pay for insurance. And the district has agreed to fully fund. So that is amazing.
That
and
is
moving
very
to
good.
SIBO, moving to SIBO will be very beneficial for us.
We are no longer at impasse. What happens next?
Well, we never declared impasse.
So, okay.
Yeah. So either you reach an agreement, which we did, or if we decide neither party reached an agreement, then we would declare impasse, which means, and it could be the unions declaring it, it could be the district declaring it, it could be mutually agreed upon, basically saying that we've gone as far as we can and we're going to need outside help. But we were great and we did not need that. So that was a good thing.
Oh, thank you for clarifying that.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
What do we need to know about the change to SIBO?
What's most important is there's still going to be Blue Cross Anthem, I think is the PPO. I have Kaiser, so I know it's Kaiser. Those are staying the same. So your doctors, your plans, whether you're on the HMO, the PPO, all that stays the same. If you had a deductible through Gold Coast, you'll still have that through SIBO. The only change is going to be the group purchasing organization, but you're going to have your same doctors, your same plans, your same everything. It's just going to switch over. That's all it is.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with the in lieu payment? What does that mean?
In lieu is great. So right now, everybody is insured. If you're 8 hours, it's fully funded. The district pays for it. Now, a lot of people are double insured. Say they're married to someone else who works for the school district, or you have a spouse, a partner who you're insured with elsewhere. The district pays for your insurance, so of course you have it. You can opt out if you decide you want to take your spouse's partner's insurance instead, and you want to opt out of the district's insurance. That's what in lieu is. So two teachers could be together and they're fully funded together, but one decides I'm just going to be covered under my partners, so I'm going to take the in lieu instead. The district will pay you to opt out because it's cheaper for the district because they pay almost $20,000 a year for a full-time employee, right? So they're saving that money. So we agreed on $5,000 that will get paid out through 10 months to the person who opts out of insurance. But you do have to prove that you have insurance through some other place, whether it's someone else working for the district, someone else in your family outside of the district. You just have to prove you have insurance to get in lieu.
Okay. What if before this contract was negotiated, you have insurance through a spouse? Does that affect those people, the in lieu?
It can. Say I'm married I'm under insurance with my husband who works outside of the school district.
Right.
Say his insurance is better than what I'm getting at Ventura Unified. All I would have to do is tell Ventura, say, I have insurance through my husband. I want to opt out of the district's insurance, and then I can get cash in lieu.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Very
The
good.
only thing that it does not, if you have Cover California or you're on Medi-Cal, unfortunately, the in lieu doesn't apply.
So what is the timeline for all of this to go through?
So we're meeting on Tuesday to finalize any language, making sure all the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, and then we're going to sign. Once we sign the tentative agreement, then it goes out to the membership to ratify. And that means to accept it. So we have it set up. It'll be through Simply Voting. It'll be through your email that we will send you a ballot and you will vote to accept it or not accept it. If it goes through and it's accepted, which means ratified, once it's ratified, we submit it to the district. They take it to the county. The county then approves it. Then it goes to the school board. The school board approves it, and then we're done. But all of that takes so much time, and we're probably not looking to have it done until the end of January, beginning of February, because there's a lot of steps.
Okay. The ratification with the members, that's
Yes.
us, the VESPA members.
Yes.
Do you think that will be voting before the holiday break?
Yes, we are planning to put all of that out through email on the 14th, which I think is Wednesday.
Okay.
And then it'll be open from December 14th all the way to December 18th. And you'll get it in your personal email from Simply Voting.
Okay, we'll be looking for that. Now, how can we members support the process going forward?
I had people saying, I'm so glad we don't have to read anymore. But the thing is, this is like an ongoing. So we were always going to try to fight for competitive wages. So right now we're just taking a breather, but just being a part of VESPA is a big support in itself. Your membership, those numbers have gone up, and I appreciate that. And it's important because we're only as strong as the people who are involved. So just keep staying involved. We all wear red for Ed on Wednesdays because that's just across the board. Everybody wears red on Wednesdays, and just staying involved, attending meetings. When we have any kind of events, just being involved in that too is great. And I know a lot of people showed up for school board meetings. Continue to do that. You don't have to speak, and they won't be 2 hours of public comments like they had been in the past, but them seeing us involved and participating, and I say them, the district, the school board, that's important. So I just don't want us all to drop off because we've reached this milestone. It's a great win, and I'm very proud to be a part of that. But again, participation doesn't end. It just shifts a little bit.
If members have questions, what's the best way to submit questions?
They should email me at VESPAPresident@gmail.com, and I will answer their email within 24 hours is the general rule. Sometimes it's a little later, but not by much. So yeah, just have them email me.
Perfect. Thank you. Any final thoughts before we end our show?
All I want to say is I'm so grateful for the negotiation team. They worked super hard. It was very stressful. At times it was just frustrating, but they stuck in there. We worked hard. We listened to the members. I appreciated all the surveys that people filled out. I especially appreciate the participation of the members going to rallies, school board. That is important, because I saw a lot of VESPA out there standing in the cold. It was raining and they were still standing there. That means a lot. I want to thank everybody for their support and their participation, because that's really important. And we just need to continue doing that. I'm just grateful for each and every one of the members, really.
And we want to thank you for your leadership. Well, that's our show. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for more updates and information. So if you've got questions, you now know where to send them. An email at VESPAPresident@gmail.com. And we'll also try and talk about it on the next VESPA Voices podcast.